All right, so you know what? It has been a slow weekend as far as news is really concerned. Though with this coronavirus stuff going on, you know how this operates. Like, every story is going to be about the coronavirus because there's not much else really going on. Because they got all the businesses closed down, things of this nature, whatever the case might be. All right, so Surgeon General this week will be like a Pearl Harbor and a 9/11 moment. I don't think he knows what that means. Like, legit, I don't think he knows what that means. Like, with 9/11 and Pearl Harbor, nobody had any idea it was coming. And on top of that, we were attacked by another country. Let me keep this all the way 100 with y'all, all right? I've heard a lot of people stand here and scream out, in particular one retard, stand here and scream out how China is out here performing biological warfare. Like, y'all need to fucking stop. Like, real shit. You want to end globalism? I'm with the ideology. Like, I'll be honest with you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm fully behind the ideology of ending globalism. Right? I don't like it in any way, shape, or form. I understand that we need to do trade with other countries, and, that's something that needs to happen in order for you to be able to grow your country and your wealth. But just stand here and, act like another country's specifically targeting us with biological weapons is patently fucking ridiculous. All right. The U.S. Surgeon General said this week is going to be the hardest and saddest for most Americans, right? Oh, it's, fucking CNN stands here and fucking does some retarded ass bullshit. It's going to be the hardest and saddest for most Americans' lives. Oh, wow. Really? That's dumb. Right? Describing the upcoming grim period as the coronavirus pandemic in the United States is a Pearl Harbor moment and a 9/11 moment. This is going to be our Pearl Harbor moment, our 9/11 moment. Only it's not going to be localized. It's going to be happening all over the country. And I want America to understand that Vice Admiral Jerome Adams said on Fox News Sunday. Understand that. Yeah. Adams continued, I want America to understand that as hard as this week is going to be, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Officials are warning the next 2 weeks will be crucial in the fight. And by the way, wait a minute. Wait a second. Do we have a black attorney general? Like, is that like a first for us? I think it might be. And like Trump did it. So like, fucking assholes out here screaming racism and shit. Like, officials are warning the next 2 weeks will be crucial in the fight to stop the spread of the virus. Early Sunday, the nationwide death toll had gone up to at least 8,503 people with at least 312,245 infected, according to data compiled by Johns Hopkins University. While speaking at Saturday's coronavirus task force briefing at the White House, President Donald Trump said this week and next will probably be the toughest in the fight against coronavirus, and there'll be a lot of death. There'll probably be the toughest week between this week and next week. And there will be a lot of death, unfortunately, but a lot less death than if this wasn't done. But there will be death, Trump said. On Sunday, Adams said his message to the governors who have not yet issued stay-at-home orders would be to consider even just a temporary shutdown. If you can't give us a month, give us a week. Give us what you can, Adams said. Just 8 governors have decided against issuing statewide directives urging the residents to stay at home as outbreak escalates. The governors, all of whom are... fuck you, CNN. I'm not reading your propaganda. Have offered a variety of explanations for why they have not followed a lead in their colleagues in coast to coast. In doing so, they've collectively ignored the stay-at-home pleas of Dr. Fauci, nation's top infectious disease expert, who said in a CNN interview, if you look at what's going on in this country, I just don't understand why we're not doing that. Well, let me explain some shit to you, right? See, there's specializations of things, right? See, Dr. Fauci, you may be an expert in infectious diseases, but the next dude might be an expert in economics, another dude might be an expert in transport, and another dude might be an expert in, the law, or, something else. And all you see, right, is the medical stuff, right? And then all we see, on the rest of us is going, yeah, we're going to indebt our grandkids for the next, fucking 40 or 50 years over this nonsense. And it's not fair of us to ask them to pay for this bullshit. Because what happens the next time? Right? And see, this is where a constitutional scholar comes in, these type of people. And so when it comes down to it, you're standing here going you have one expertise and somebody has another. And y'all are going to butt heads on what you agree to do, right? Because your shit's all going to be medical. You got to control the human body. And other people are going to be You really can't control the human body, but we can't be standing here destroying the country. Like it just is what it is. We have a thing called a constitution, which I cherish, Trump said Saturday. Really? Really? With your bans on bump stocks and like the red flag laws? Like, yo, you cherish the constitution. Really? Now, in some cases, we'll supersede. It depends on the individual state that you're talking about. Wow. Like, really? Wow. So you're just going to wipe your ass with the Constitution. If I saw something wrong, I have a massive outbreak of which there's not, I would come down very hard. When asked the president's promotion of hydroxychloroquine as a way to treat COVID-19 despite a lack of firm evidence that it's safe to do so, Adams said that the drug should be available as a last resort option for extremely ill patients. Yeah, like that's kind of where the mentality gets down to. When the shit hits the fan, like, yo, just try whatever at that point. Like, that's why I said, like, motherfuckers want to pray over motherfuckers, like, do whatever. Like, hey, look, if that makes somebody else feel better, and that little bit of feeling better, puts out some endorphins, helps fight this off a little bit, and, like, it turns the tide, have at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, the placebo effect is amazing. It's like real shit. I don't begrudge nobody for whatever it is that they do. That's their business. Like, yo, man, try. Whatever it is, try. Like, I don't give a fuck. If you're dying and fucking you need something, have at it. Like, yo, said I'm not heartless, right, yo? So, when people are in tragic situation, we want them to have a conversation with their healthcare provider about everything they could possibly do to save their lives, he said Sunday. We feel a bit better, but it's safety than a complete novel drug. The story has been updated. All right, yeah, anyway, right. That's the end of the story. So, Trump wants to wipe his ass with the Constitution. Apparently we have a black attorney general. And they're trying to stand here and set this up to, make China a boogeyman in this, which I think is wrong. Me personally, like, this is a disease. Diseases happen. All right. Diseases happen all the fucking time. It just is what it is. I know everybody wants to stand here and be conspiracy theorists. You all want to be Alex Jones. I get the mentality, but I think it's fucking dumb. Me personally, I think it's fucking retarded. But hey, by all means, do whatever it is that you do. This is Tom Pease with Pnoid News. You know the situation. Like, share, and subscribe. Holla.